Hey everybody, it's Pterodil here. So last time we left off, Ubdub had gone and found a priest and was getting some help with the Quasit problem that he'd been dealing with. Um, and he was going to go and prepare and face it again. So we're going to jump right in. Hope y'all enjoy.
Excellent. I'm going to go to the market now, and I'm going to go buy a sword.
Okay, roll another diplomacy check as you walk around haggling with a few sword people.
Nat 1.
You walk up to a stall, you see swords on the back wall, and you go, "Yes, you, can you give me a sword?" The guy looks down. It's this orc man. And he says, if you pass the test and join, absolutely I can give you a sword.
How long does the test take? I'm short on time.
4 months. If you want to join the guard, it takes 4 months to go through our training protocols. You realize that there's not actually swords on that back wall. That is a tapestry, and you're an idiot.
Oh. My mistake. Just out of curiosity's sake, what is your name?
Grog.
I twitch a little bit. Cool.
Noticeably?
Only slightly.
You know, he puts his hand on the table, like he puts his hand on top of the table, and he slides the 8-foot long table out of the way. You look awfully familiar to me.
I get that a lot. You look familiar to me.
What's your name?
Harkin Hartford? What's your last name, sir?
I have no last name.
Groggy.
I said Grog.
My mistake.
What happened to your leg?
I fell down some stairs.
Stairs don't leave a bloody hole.
They were special kinds of stairs. Why am I being interrogated on the street?
Because he rolled a fucking 20-something.
You have a good day, sir.
He puts a hand out, and he stops you.
Is there a problem? Am I being detained?
Roll a legal check. I know you're good at it.
$19.
You look up at him. Is there any probable cause for you to stop me, sir?
Is there a problem, sir?
Not yet. Make sure we don't have one later. I'll be watching you. Harkin Hortford.
Harkin Hartford.
He writes that down. You can feel his eyes on the back of you as you walk away.
I'm gonna go find a sword now.
I will let you roll another diplomacy check. If you roll another natural one, you are going to walk back up to him.
14.
About 80 feet away, enough where there are enough people in between you and Grog, he can't stare a hole into your soul. You come across a brown-skinned, black-hair man. He speaks with an accent that I cannot myself really do very well. And he asks if you'd like one of his finest sabers.
Indeed, I might be interested.
Okay. He has a fine collection of all bladed equipment. He has no daggers. He has no daggers. He says, I do not have time to deal with the daggers. He has only rapiers, sabiers, falchions, and long swords. And short swords. He does have some short swords.
A short sword would be the equivalency of a long sword for me, right?
You'd just be wielding the short sword.
Well, yeah, but what's the difference in size? Does that affect anything? Is it a short sword for a human, or is it a short sword for a gnome?
It's still a short sword for you, too. As a gnome, I don't think that your size actually is going to affect you. Okay, so yeah, you can... the short sword will just be a short sword for you. It won't cause you any issues. Any questions, Jacob?
Nope.
Okay, so do you want to buy the short sword?
Sure.
Alrighty.
How much is it going to cost me?
A blade forged in the likes of Glengel by some of the finest dragonborn smiths in the world. I will give it to you for... Let me think.
Come on, man. I got other places to be.
I shall sell it to you for a gold piece.
A gold piece. Sure.
He puts it in its scabbard, wraps it in a nice cloth, and then he charges you an extra 4 silver pieces for the cloth and the scabbard.
I hand him another gold piece because I have no silver.
Thank you for your tip. That sword shall do you well. It has a name. I don't know what the name is, but it has one.
Well, we're about to go get blessed by a priest, so...
May the gods be with you, friend.
Tell me about it.
You do not feel like the gods are with you. Not any good ones.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm going to use this to bludgeon.
I kind of wanted him to be an Arabic guy, but I cannot at all do any type of Arabic dialect, so I accidentally turned him into Spanish. And I feel bad. I guess he could have been a Spaniard with the way I described him, but usually Spanish people are fair in skin.
You know, I wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't brought it up.
Touche. Okay, you can continue on. I'm trying to find some stuff for you. Holy diver, you've been down too long. I had to stop myself before I got too far.
Copyright striking me.
I don't know what that song is. Okay, so you go back to the priest and bring him the short sword.
That's it.
Well, I'm not that kind of priest. I don't just bless things. I don't know how.
Oh my god.
I mean, we have holy water, but it doesn't actually do anything to demons. Not mine doesn't. I'm not that great of a priest. You know, they kicked me out of cleric school before I gained my first level. What you should do is, since there's not much I can do to help you, but I don't want the warlock to win. Damn him. Damn him. He points up to the sky.
I raised my fist up in the air. Damn him. Wait, darn him.
Yeah. Oh wait, here's some. But you know what? Actually, on a trip to Jaruba, I think I actually brought back a thing of holy water. He goes into the holy closet, and he comes back out with
the holy vial.
No, it's a holy jar.
Holy jar of holy water.
It's an airtight holy jar. Okay?
Okay.
And he hands it to you. And he says, that'll be 3 gold pieces.
I hand him 3 gold.
Okay. Now, don't dip the sword in it or anything. That'd be stupid. I've seen people try to do that before. Just open the jar and just spray it on the thing. It'll kill it. I mean, it won't kill it, but it'll hurt it. And it might even hurt it enough that it goes away. But for the love of... one time, I watched a dwarf pour holy water on himself and try to walk through evil flames. The water evaporated after about 2 seconds, and then he burned to death almost. Real story.
Sounds about right.
Anyways, I think that's all I can do for you, honestly. I don't think I have anything else that will help you on your journey to go kill this Quasit.
All right. I'm going to go back to the manor.
Okie dokie. You go back to the manor. You can start recording on tabletop again. It was bigger than me, I swear.
What?
I was messing around. Even or odd?
Even?
High or low?
High.
You enter the manor. Okay, now you know that. Now you know for a fact this thing can turn invisible.
I'm on my guard.
Okay, you're looking at every corner. Behind.
I sneak around the corner. I head into the manor.
No. Put it back on us. You're crawling. Do it again. Oh, that's beautiful. Roll.
I open the door.
Okay, so
and then I roll in, jump behind the counter.
Dun 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 dun. I was gonna let you roll a stealth check at first, but
Appear from behind the counter. Do I see him?
I'm gonna say because of this whole thing, you're like crawling, and then boom, he's just standing there. He's like, regresar. Wait, let me figure out how to say this.
¿Regresaste?
Regresaste.
What was the last thing he said to me? So are you.
Idiota. Roll initiative.
Hey, I know what that means.
Come on, man. You gotta get better adding these perception rolls up.
Well, I keep thinking it's dexterity, and then I realize it's actually perception based. So, give me a minute. 15.
Okay, let me know if you can hear this. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. You each size each other up. You both may or may not be wearing cowboy hats. You reach towards a jar on your hip. He snarls. His claws clinking together. You get the first move.
All right, I unscrew the lid. I move closer.
You just dump it in his face.
And I take the jar and I just dump it in his face.
Roll me an attack roll.
That's a good one.
What'd you roll?
Am I proficient in hitting him in the face with the jar?
It's a simple thrown weapon. So if you are
21.
Okay, 21. Okay, you wah wah wah. You each take a step closer. You just like as if you were taking a drink and there was someone you didn't like and you just threw water in their face. You do the same thing to him but with holy water. Roll me a d6. He takes a d6 of good damage and he's going to take 1 good splash damage. That's literally what the book says.
He takes 2 damage.
That's what you rolled a 2?
Yes.
Okay, he's going to take 3 good splash damage. Fortunately, he is weak to good. Let me clarify what this means right here. Clap for me real quick. Okay, I actually heard that one. He's got weakness 3, 453. And I have to make sure that I'm doing it right because I think that just means you add 3 damage to every good hit you do on him. Yeah, so you're gonna add 3, so you deal 6 good damage to him.
Ooh.
I am gonna be kind to you, and I'm gonna say that you still have 1 more use of holy water.
I do it again.
Roll an attack roll, multiple attack penalty.
That means -5, right?
Yes.
I miss.
Okay. So you're like, so he takes that, wah, you just lash the water at him. It hits him in the face. He hits the ground. He writhes. You try to dump it on him, but you miss as he's writhing on the floor, screaming, ah, ah.
Stop moving, you little.
What do you do next?
I pull out my sword.
Okay.
Oh god, I hope this works.
That's
and I
the-
try to stab him while he's rolling around on the ground.
No, it's actually, you use a manipulate action to draw the sword. That's in any return.
I draw my sword then.
Okay, he's going to stand up, which is an action, and he's going to stab you in the dick. Okay, so he rolled a 16. That misses. He's got something in his eye. So he's gonna roll again. He misses again. He is furious. You're just standing there. He and on his third, he stabs himself. I'm gonna make him roll a fortitude save. He poisons himself as well. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, never mind. He doesn't poison himself. Okay, but he does stab himself. Wow, how pathetic. You laugh at him. He seems demoralized. What do you do?
I contemplate my position and how I got into this situation, and then I stab him
Stab him.
in the chest.
Stab him good.
+9. 26.
That's a hit.
Cool. I'm gonna roll the other
Almost
hit. Natural 1.
Okay, so you take your sword, you boom, you stab him hard in the chest. You hit his breastbone, and it's stuck in his chest. You put your foot on him, you yank it out, and you stab yourself in the leg.
Ah, fuck!
I need you to roll damage for you and him.
Fudge. Alright, I did 7 damage to him.
Okay.
And 6 damage to myself.
Idiot. You get one more attack.
21.
You took the -10?
Yep.
Wow, and you got a 21?
Oh no, hold on. That's an 11 then.
Yeah, remember, multi-attack penalty.
Yeah, I knew that, but I expected you to do the math.
Okay, so, yeah, you miss. Not terribly, but you miss. Enough
to do 6 damage to myself. 21 minus 6 is 15.
Okay, so as he turns into a wolf, and all of a sudden he's bigger than you.
Come the hell on!
His wings fold behind him. He's standing on all fours, and he is going to jump at you with his jaws. The good news is he can't hit as hard when he does this, and that also cost him an action. However, he rolled a 23.
-5. No, wait.
Nope.
Never mind. 23 hits.
That's not how it works. D10 -1. You take 9 damage. Also, you get knocked down.
I'm down to 6 health.
Oh, you're not in a good position, Jacob.
Alright.
It's still his turn. He's going to roll another attack. I got to see what the effects of knockdown are. You were not in a good position. Because I don't know what knockdown means.
Quick load.
I guess you're just propane. I say that. I guess that means. I guess you're just prone. So what's prone do? Prone. So he's gonna take a -5, +7, so he gets 16. Prone. What does prone do? Prone. Where are you? You're lying on the ground and easier to attack. 621. I think he's going to hit you, Jacob. That's all I'm saying. You take a -2.
That would be an 18.
You were flat-footed, okay? You take a -2.
So he goes from 16 to an 18.
Yep. Okay, so do you know what hero points are good for?
No. Mostly because they don't have any.
Okay, so do you have a book?
I can pull up a book.
Let me just tell you what a hero point is. These points last only within a session. You can spend 1 hero point to reroll a check, or all your hero points to avoid dying, minimum 1.
I don't have any though.
You start every session off with a hero point.
Oh.
467. I say this because you're at negative 2 HP.
He wouldn't have hit me though.
He did. He rolled an 18.
I have 19 AC.
No, you don't. You have 17 AC because you're prone.
Okay, so he rolled a 16.
No. Wait. Oh, you're right. Never mind. He does miss. Barely, by the skin of your teeth. You are one lucky gnome. That's all I'm saying. He bites. You may be missing an ear, but you're not dead. You may
Phooey! Stab it!
You're prone. You take a negative 2 to attack rolls, but go.
Natural 20.
How do you want to do this?
Alright,
There's a
he's on
wolf
top of me.
standing on your chest.
He's going hurrah in my face. I got my sword. I want to imagine that I just take my left hand and I'm holding his throat, holding him back, and I'm slowly reaching for my sword that has fallen from my hand. It's just an inch out of my reach, and I manage to push him off just long enough to grab it. He swings back to bite me in the face, and I slice off his head at the last moment.
As the head turns back into a Quasit head, spiraling through the air and hits the wall, both it and the body start to disintegrate. His last words. Chingado.
I don't know what this means.
I don't think it has a direct... Oh, I'm sorry. Chingad.
Chingat.
It means fuck.
What?
That's what it means.
I know, but whenever he says it to me, my response is, what?
Yep, he's dead. All right.
Okay. I'm just laying there, my back on the floor. I'm bleeding out. It's great.
Oh my
I'm like,
gosh.
I'm like, should have brought a health kit.
You should have just convinced that priest to come with you.
Except he didn't even have a level, so I didn't want him to die.
He probably would have.
Okay. I'm just gonna crawl to the nearest wall, and I'm gonna use it to support myself as I slowly stand. I'm shaking violently. I take my sword, I whip the blood off of it, and I sheath it.
It's green, yellowy blood.
I wipe the blood off on my own shirt just to get it off the blade.
It stings you a little bit, but it doesn't do any lasting damage.
Sheath the blade.
Nice.
Because
I'm proud of you.
you got to be a gentleman whenever you're a serial killer.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, some people would put that nasty blade back in the scabbard. Don't do that.
All right. I'm going to go and explore the other rooms.
Okay.
Or better yet, no, I'm going to go back to the room that he tried to stop me in. I'm going to explore the bodies. And by explore, I mean I'm going to investigate them.
Yeah, I need you to clarify since you're a crazed serial killer.
No scalps, not interested.
Okay, so roll me a d20.
Natural 20.
Through some Sherlock Holmes type mindset moment, you can it's almost like you were there that night. For some reason, the details in the room just speak to you. The specific scorch marks, the positions of the bones, everything. You can tell that some type of accelerant ignited the roof of this part of the building from starting from that corner. And as it spread through the house, it trapped these two inside. But looking at the bones of one of the skeletons, the one that seems larger, you see breaks in the bones as if they were stabbed. So you actually think that one of them was stabbed to death, the male. And it seems like the woman must have been crying over the body of the male and knowing she was trapped, knew she was going to die.
He was attacked. How deep were? Can I guess how deep the weapon was?
It's pretty fucking deep. It hit the bone.
Hey,
But it doesn't look
I
like
mean,
an
the other
orthodox
guy
weapon.
had to be pretty strong too.
But it doesn't look like an orthodox weapon. Roll me another d20.
2.
You have absolutely no idea what the weapon was, but it seems as if it was not an orthodox weapon.
All right. So, I'm assuming that's the banker and his wife.
It is their house. They are dead.
Twin children. How many family members are in this family? Would I know that? I feel like I should know that.
Well, there are 4 ghosts.
Okay. I know what I must do.
You haven't explored all the house.
True, I have not. Going down the hall and into this rubbly room.
Okay, so this room, it seems that the ceiling was it collapsed, but the room itself didn't actually nothing in it actually caught fire. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And this looks like it was a den, like more of a personal den, like a man cave.
Is that all I get?
Yeah, I mean for free.
Anything catch my attention? Do I find a shovel in the corner?
I mean, roll a check. Perception.
26.
So you started to notice something. Some doors and doorways are smaller than other doorways. Doors that go into what looks like, their bedrooms are larger. Will go into main rooms, also larger. But in doors like this door, you can see this door earlier, these 2 archways, that door, they're all smaller. And you think that those might have been servant doors. So you think this is a servant door going into a servant room of some sort. Also, of note, when thinking back on it, this door was bigger, like it was a bedroom door.
So am I in the servants' quarters? No, you said it was a man cave.
Yeah, this door is large. That one's a little smaller.
Okay. So this is sort of like maybe an office space or something.
You're not really
All right.
sure.
I go into this room.
Okay, that room. Okay, that's number 5. You see several small empty beds. It seems like this is where the staff that lived on premise slept every night.
I figured. Is this door openable?
No.
Okay, so I've explored the house. All right, I'm going to go out here. to the stables. See what I can find.
You you see picked over straws of hay and barren floors, and that's it. It just looks like a ghost stable.
And this building over here,
That door is locked.
I'm going to kick the door in.
Roll me an athletics check.
Mm-hmm. 23.
Okay. With a really hearty shoulder bash.
Ow.
Yeah, you're right. You don't do that. You kick near the lock. You like do a running start and do a flying jump kick into it, and you actually do manage to break the door down. The interior of this building actually looks upkept, and you can see gardener's tools all over the walls with a little bed in the corner.
Anyone in the bed?
No,
Any dust?
no.
Okay. I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna look for a shovel.
Okay. Well, you see several shovels, several trowels, lots of gardening tools. This is the gardener's shed. Would you like to roll a perception check or anything? See if you can find anything weird?
Hmm. Yeah, I'll investigate it. Might
Okay.
as well.
Roll me a perception check.
17.
So you're sifting through stuff. You find some pictures, which you're not sure how the technology works. It's something that just like that stone you saw that guy talking through, which was foreign to you, and the magically powered light bulbs you see everywhere. It's something that happened while you were in prison. So all you know is that these weird things that you've never seen before exist, but you have absolutely no idea how they work or how common they are. But you see, and now as you think about it, you slightly remember magical photography coming out about the time you went into prison.
My favorite.
You see a photo of a man dressed like a gardener and a little boy sitting on his knee. He's kind of doing like he's in a kneeling position with one of his knees up and the boy sitting on his knee. Neither of them are smiling. Everyone thinks you're not supposed to smile when you take a picture.
As they shouldn't.
Yeah, it's black and white. It's a human man.
On the other side of the photograph, do I see like a signature or a name? Because everybody writes the names and the date of. Everybody does that.
Yeah,
right.
The date is from like 2 to 3 years before you went to prison, and the name on the back is Johann.
No last name.
Just Johann.
Okay. Well, Johann, I'm gonna pocket the photo.
All right. When you pull the photo up, you see another photo behind that photo.
Oh.
Because I assume you kind of pull it out of the frame.
Yeah.
It's a photo of a woman. It looks like this was a photo that he ripped in half. She was holding hands with someone, but he ripped that person out of the photo. It's a beautiful woman. She's dressed very well. That 30 years ago, that fashion sense.
Does it look like regal clothing?
I wouldn't say regal, but there doesn't look like someone who is just part of the common rabble.
So could this possibly be? I'm gonna pocket this photo as well. But could this possibly be the woman who lived in the manor?
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps, indeed. Hmm. Hmm.
Roll me a percentile real quick.
39.
Okay. All right. So, what do you do now?
I grab a shovel off the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna go next to the building. I'm gonna dig 4. Count them. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4 shallow graves.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the shoes, the tap dancing shoes. I'm gonna throw them in one.
Okay.
I'm gonna bury them. I'm gonna take the junior detective. I don't remember what it was called.
Badge.
The badge. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm gonna toss that in the other grave, next to the other sibling's grave, and I'm gonna bury that.
Okay.
I am then going to go inside of the house, and I'm going to grab what is remaining of the 2 corpses, and I'm going to bury them side by side
Okay.
in graves 3 and 4.
I'm gonna give you a hero point
Cool.
because you did something I absolutely did not expect.
I'm not a monster.
I would argue against that.
To everyone. I am then going to go back, and I'm going to neatly put the shovel back the way I found it.
Okay. All right. So, all right. What do you
And
do?
then I'm going to hide in the bushes near the building, and I'm going to wait.
Roll me another percentile.
23.
How long are you willing to wait there without moving?
I'm going to wait till dark, and then maybe an hour more.
You wait till dark, and then maybe an hour more, and nobody's come in.
I'm going to double check inside of the building.
No one in there.
Is the bed made?
Yes.
And it's clean.
Yep.
There's no dust anywhere.
Nope.
I'm going to take a nap.
Okay. Roll me another percentile.
38.
You wake up, heal yourself, your level times your con mod. You wake up, you feel refreshed, you hear the birds singing. Real relaxing, you know. You didn't have Nerfalug. I mean, sorry, you didn't have Snurf boning some chicken in a bed in the same room as you.
That is nice.
You know, you might have actually found a nice little hideout. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, might have to repair that door. Change out the locks. It'll be great.
So, what do you do?
I guess I'm gonna go back to the ghost bank.
All right, you go back to the ghost bank. People are going in. The lamps are on. Lights are on. All 4 of the ghosts are still there, doing their job.
I get in line.
Okay. About 20 minutes goes by.
Could have sworn this was faster the other day.
You get to the front of the line.
Hi.
Welcome to the ghost bank. How may I help you?
Which one are you?
I'm the son.
Which son?
I'm the only son.
Is there not a sibling?
Well, I'm my twin sister.
Which one are you like tap dancing?
He stops for a moment. You see ghostly tears start to drip down his face. I forgot. I'd forgotten.
So you like tap dancing. Man, kid, I feel it.
He starts to cry. His little.
When I was your
tears.
age, I wanted to tap dance, and I found out it wasn't for me.
I remember now. I died the night before my tap dancing recital. I had trained for 3 months straight. Almost barely slept. I ate a very specific diet. I had to ingest a nickel every other day so that, you know, I have It was considered luck. I think it might have given me nickel poisoning. But I wanted my insides to tap as hard as my outsides did.
This kid's a whole nother level. Like, cool. So, can you move on now?
It's my biggest regret that I could never do it.
Do it in heaven, kid. Do it in heaven.
Motivational speaker, 10 out of 10. Would attend. He seems kind of mopey now. He puts a closed sign in his line. He starts floating away. And the people in line
I'm
behind you
gonna
go,
go
"You
get his
asshole."
shoes back.
What?
I'm gonna have to go get his shoes back.
Okay, what do you do?
Go up to the next window. I'm gonna ruin another ghost stay.
Excuse me, sir.
I am
just
getting in
breaking
the back
line.
of the line.
Okay,
God
good.
dang.
20 minutes go by. Roll me a D6.
I would have sworn this was faster.
Roll me a D6.
3.
You're in the mother's line.
Hi. I had some questions.
Yes. Make them brief, please.
Do you know a guy named Johann?
That was our gardener,
Awesome. What was the name of his kid?
James.
James. Interesting. I pull out the photo of the torn photo with the woman in it, and I show it to her, and I'm like, "Is this you by chance?"
She Oh my gosh, I'd forgotten. Yes, that is me.
Awesome. You've been buried. Congratulations.
Congratulations for what?
You've been buried. Your body has been put to rest.
The mannequin puts its hand on your shoulder. Thank you so much for that. But
You're welcome.
there's just still something tugging on my soul, keeping me here. I don't know
Does
what
it have
it is.
something to do with the murder?
Murder? What murder?
Tell me what you remember about the night you died.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay.
You don't bring your memories with you to the
Let
afterlife.
me tell you what happened to you. Johann was a little obsessed. Took it too far. Murdered your husband. And then set your house on fire.
Oh my... By the gods.
You're welcome. I know. Don't need all the praise today, but I would like some.
Some dude in line's like, listen, I don't want to hear your life story. I just want to get my gold and go back to working on the docks. Some people in line mumble, yeah, behind him.
For guys who are like, this is the top bank in the world, they don't treat you like it. Get in another line.
You get in another line.
But I need to talk to her.
They all grumble, and the line just moves over. The boy has come back and is now running his line again.
Cool. I'm gonna have to go get his shoes.
Oh, I do remember that night. I remember sobbing into his chest, trapped in the room, but that wasn't even remotely close to the worst part of it. The screams of the children. I could do nothing. There's a closed sign on the door now. No, she floats away.
Can you move on? No?
I mean, she's moving on, but not the kind of way you want.
I don't care how she moves on. I just want them out of the bank.
She's not moving out of the bank.
Go haunt your damn manor.
Okay, do you want to try another line?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, roll a d4.
1.
Okay, you get into the line, you wait 20 minutes, you're talking to the daughter.
No, this one was faster. Cool. When you were younger, weren't you a member of the junior patrol?
Oh, I was. I was studying for months on my civics exam so that I could finally, when I graduated high school, I could be a patrol member and join the guard.
Awesome.
But that night, the night before, I tucked in early to get a good rest, and then I woke up like this.
That was everything happened the night before.
Just bad timing. Just bad timing. You know.
Bad timing. I mean, tap dancing recital was going to become a
It was a
junior
busy week,
patrol
man.
member.
It was a
It was
busy
going to
week.
be it was a very busy day.
Yeah.
Very hectic Tuesday.
The story needed it to be, so the story made it so.
Well, I have put you to rest. You may move on now.
She just kind of sighs. She's kind of sad. Next in line.
At least you didn't put up a closed sign.
The line moves significantly slower afterwards.
40 minutes. Everybody's complaining. All right, I'm going to go to the last window.
That's the father's window. 15 minutes goes by. He's faster than the others. His line was even longer, and he still went 15 minutes. You get up to the father.
I know who killed you.
What?
The guy's name was Johann. He used to be your gardener.
Get in the office now. He points
Cool.
to the office to your right. He puts up a closed sign. Come on! Change line 3 times!
I still haven't gotten my
A
money!
boot may or may not have hit you in the back of the head. A second boot may have followed.
I am starting to think there's about to be a lot of anti-gnome sentiment. And it's entirely my fault.
You're in the. I know. You're in the office with the father. His fingers laced. His hands in his lap.
Okay. Hello.
Johann did what now?
I found your body. The only okay, first off, I take out the torn photo of the woman. I point at the one I like. This is your wife, yes?
He gingerly takes out. The photo falls through his hands. It falls on the floor. Yes.
I pick it up for him and I hold it at hand level for him so that he can pretend like he's holding it.
His hand, it's like he tries to stroke the picture. Rub his fingers over it. They poke through a little bit. I'd forgotten just how beautiful she was.
Excellent. So I found this in the gardener's shed.
Really?
Behind a photo of Johann.
How dare he covet
Yes,
my wife
I am,
and murder me
and her, and your
and
kids,
my children.
and your kids. Yeah.
You cannot really tell what emotion he's feeling because he's a ghost. But you're not getting good vibes from him.
Okay.
Like you're getting angry vibes.
Need to know. Has Johann been to this bank at any point?
I can't remember. There's been so many faces, and we lost our memories when we perished. Like when you show me things and you tell me certain things, I remember bits and pieces.
Here, let me show you the picture of Johann. How does this picture make you feel?
Murderous.
Awesome. What was his last name?
I cannot remember. The only name that rings a bell is Johann.
Okay, Johann, no surname.
I do recognize that face. I think a man who looks just like that has been in here once or twice before, but I don't think he opened an account. He must have gone with that other bank.
Really? Interesting. What is the name of this other bank?
The human bank.
The human bank.
They mostly cater to people who are like, oh, I won't let a filthy ghost touch my money.
It's a racist bank. The worst kind of bank.
Bank?
It's a racist bank.
Some kind of discriminatory. I kind of don't blame people for putting their money, not want to put their money in a bank thrown by ghosts.
Neither do I, but I'm not going to say it out loud.
I'm just saying I understand.
I mean, it's a reasonable.
Oh,
it's reasonable.
I mean, they're ghosts.
Yeah.
What are they doing with it?
I mean, I don't necessarily trust a ghost with my money either.
Okay, so let's go back in a character. Listen here. You bring him. I don't know what it is you want. Obviously, You were lying to me about some stupid crap earlier, but I don't know what you really want. But you bring that man here tonight, or tomorrow night, or any night for that matter. Let me do to him what I need to do, and I'll give it to whatever it is that you want. I'll give it to you.
Can I have the gold in the vault?
Not all of it.
My intention is that you all go to the afterlife after this, so
But who would run the bank?
there'd be nobody to run the bank. The bank would be defunct. Who cares? You're moving on. They can all go to the filthy human bank.
Roll me a percentile real quick, because you have a very, very small chance of something happening.
96.
What do you mean there'd be no one left to run my bank? What about my daughter?
Huh?
Wait, what? Where is my
The
daughter?
Wait, hold on. Which the daughter who is currently running? I look out the door. Chick stand.
No. I had another daughter, a younger daughter. You skipped a bedroom. I just want you to know that.
How?
You walked in and rolled a natural 1 on perception.
Oh,
I gave you a hint.
I rolled a natural 1. You know. There was no third bedroom. No third bed. Room.
Of course there wasn't. She was only a baby. We were still building it. She was living in the servants' quarters with her nanny.
Oh God, I hope it wasn't what I think it was. Babies can't become demons after they die, can they?
Oh my gosh, Jacob, no. No, I mean, they can't.
Okay.
That's not what happened. I'm let the
No,
viewers know
okay, God.
that's not what happened.
What a way to go.
Oh, yeah, that would be interesting. No, that's not what happened. So
I'm going to leave the bank.
Okay, you leave the bank.
And I'm going to go back to that guard's tent.
With Grog?
Yeah.
Okay, you go up. Grog's not there anymore. It's a different guard now because it's a new day.
I'm going to come back later.
No, you want to come back specifically for Grog?
I'm looking for Grog.
You can just ask that guard where he is.
Where's Grog at?
Oh, well, let me think about it. Where did I see Grog last? Major Grog.
Wait, who would know where Grog is?
Well, I'm pretty sure the last thing I heard was he was doing paperwork. What's today?
Tuesday.
No, Tuesday's not a paperwork day. He's probably on patrol. Or he's eating lunch with his father.
Don't want to interrupt that.
Either way, he's going to be down that road over there because he almost always patrols in the worst part of town, and his father really likes this particular restaurant, he does air quotes at you, in that part of town.
Okay.
Do you remember Nerfalug, Snurf, and Snurf, and Nunfer's words?
I remember the warning.
Okay, I just need to make sure that you remember the warning.
Oh.
Even
Quick save button.
odd.
Quick save button.
Even or odd?
As long as I get the quick save button.
Even or odd?
Do I get a quick save button?
No!
I ain't doing it.
Even or odd, dang it!
Even?
You go down the road.
Okay.
You're the one who said, I have to talk to Grog.
I have to go talk to Grog.
Yeah.
Because if there's anybody who I think is competent, it's Grog.
Okay. So, you're walking down that road, and you see what looks like a table, several tables, where a farmer has butchered his animals and has live animals in pens behind him.
This is where they come to eat.
There is an orc sitting at the table, eating an actual cooked meal that looks like it came from a ramen shack. And there's another orc standing beside him. You see, the one eating is Grog.
Okay. What's the other one doing?
He's asking Grog some questions. He seems a little older, grayer haired.
I am going to, in the least intimidating way, with the most socially palatable, I'm going to go up to him as best as I can and introduce myself and say hello.
Okay. Get into character and do it. Say it.
I walk over, I'm like, hello?
So what you'll need to do, excuse me for one moment. He stops talking to the orc. He looks back down at you.
Whenever you have a moment.
Okay. He turns back to the orc. So what you should do is when you're patrolling, if I was you, I would take the forefront and I would have the other two watch your back, because that is the best safety measure. You always want to make sure that your torch has plenty of oil on it, because if they do happen to dump a bucket of water on it, it might not necessarily put it out. It might just make it. It might not actually put it out. There's just a chance, and having light really helps the humans, And you're usually gonna be patrolling with other humans, and it's just in your best interests. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna take those words to heart. And that orc leaves. And Grog turns back to you.
Hello. Sorry.
What can I help you with?
So, we met the other day. Harkin Hartford.
Yes.
Yes. All right. I was hoping that I could ask you for some assistance. Because you seem like the first guard I have met in a long time who is no nonsense.
At first, he gave you a perplexed look. Roll me a diplomacy check.
13. Nothing I said in that statement was untrue.
No, that's not what I'm having you do. You think he kind of smirks a little bit, like you think you kind of stroked his ego just a tiny bit. I mean, I like to think of myself as one of the better guards.
Right. I was hoping that you might be able to. I'm looking for someone, and I'm trying to figure out exactly how to find them. I was wondering if you might have some pointers for me. All I have is a name.
Why are you
and the previous place of employment. I'm doing it as a favor to a recently acquired friend.
Who and why?
Well, he used to be the previous employee of the man who currently runs the Ghost Bank. I'm trying to get them reacquainted.
Well, if you're talking about that creepy gardener guy, you're gonna have a hard time doing that.
What do you mean?
Well, we threw his ass in prison. He murdered the guy and set their house on fire.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it was obvious, We found him with a blood-drenched trowel, laughing his ass off in front of the manor. Everyone thinks the place is cursed because of all that. The only person that comes to visit him is his son. Split an image of the guy.
Really? What's the son's name?
James.
James.
James Johann.
All right. Grog, I appreciate you've made my job a lot easier.
Well, no problem, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, wait, Redfin, I think that you look over your shoulder. There's a very tall lizard man, probably about 15 feet from you, walking towards the two of you.
Well, Grog, it was wonderful seeing you. Thank you very much, and I dart off as fast as I can.
As you dart off, you kind of throw another look up, and I need you to roll a will save.
Non-natural 20.
Okay, so you look up, and when your eyes hit this Redfin guy's, he's a lizard folk. He's like 6'8". He seems skinny. He's built like a basketball player, like real muscular, athletic looking. He's got like this loincloth skirt combo thing made of feathers, and he's got this I forgot what the word of it is, but he's got like this collar made of feathers that covers a large portion of his chest. He's very broad, but when your eyes meet his, you can see recognition in his, and it feels almost like the same recognition as yours. You can immediately tell this guy's a killer.
Interesting.
And when you look at him, he takes a step towards you.
I take a step back.
And Grog's like, Redfin. And when Grog reaches up and touches his arm, Redfin kind of snaps over to him. And you're able to leave before he says anything to you.
Yeah, I sprint off. James Johan. Too bad I couldn't aspirate.
It was like you're swimming and then you look down and there's a crocodile underneath you.
That'd be very bad. Be about that moment where you realized you were dead.
Fortunately, there was a piece of glass between the two of you.
Oh, well, nice to know that you got distracted. Okay. I'm going to go carouse. Whatever the equivalency of that is in Pathfinder.
Okay. Where are you going to go carouse?
Everywhere I go, I'm going to bring up James Johan. See if I can figure out where he is.
Okay. That'd be a society check.
14.
You go to a local bar. Like, yeah,
I'm going to go to multiple bars.
I mean, I heard... This is just at one of them. Yeah, I heard this guy's name, James Johan, thrown around. You know what you're saying? You got a drink in your hand. And this guy's like, really? He's actually my neighbor. Good guy.
Really?
Immaculate gardening skills. I'm surprised he never used it as a profession. Something about it must kind of throw him off.
Well, I've been trying to meet up with him for a couple of weeks. It's just been really hard to find him. Used to be old acquaintances.
Oh, really? Well, hey, I live off of Drury Lane. If you want to, you'll definitely notice, as I promise. It's very noticeable.
Drury Lane. Yep. Right next to the Muffin Man?
No, the Muffin Man lives a couple houses down.
Ah. Well then, I'll buy you a drink if you could show me where he lives.
No, look, I promise you. You go down Drury Lane, you're going to notice his house immediately.
Drury Lane. All right, well, thank you very much.
Hey, no problem, man. He finishes off his beer. He slides his mug down the bar, waiting for it to get refilled as you leave.
All right, I realize now I have no plan. But I'm going to go to Drury Lane. And I'm going to go see this guy's house for myself.
Okay. It's later in the evening. Lots gone on. You go to Drury Lane. You're like walking up Drury Lane. It's a pretty long road. And you're like, man, how the hell am I going to notice this? And you look at a house and you can just see it's like a jungle, but it's cultivated.
I'm going to go give it a knock.
He's got like a T-Rex hedge.
Jesus. Okay, somebody's very good at gardening. I'm going to go to the front door, if I can find it.
You can't. You can't. It's not like overgrown.
Yeah, I'm not saying it isn't, but I'm thinking maybe it's like really complicated.
Nope.
No? Okay, well, I find my way to the door then.
Okay.
What time of day is it?
What time of year is it? It's late summer, right? About 7 p.m. It's late summer.
About 7 p.m.
The sun's starting to start almost down, but it's like it's dusk.
I'm going to knock on the door. It's not too late in the afternoon.
Hey everybody! Thanks for being here with us on this episode of the podcast. So we're gonna leave it off here, and next episode we're gonna start off right back where we started at James Johan's house. Until then, you all take it easy. Thanks.